Hello folks and welcome back to Prey, where last time we took Dal down to Neuromods and removed his latest Neuromod, which basically reset his memory to before he got hired to kill everything here. And we've co-opted him to be our pilot on the getaway vehicle, on the escape shuttle. Not necessarily my escape shuttle, but on the escape shuttle, so other people can leave from it. I've got my own escape pod. But basically, I spent a long time just messing around waiting for Dal to call, as he's supposed to do here. Wait for Dal to contact you from the shuttle. I have not found any information about that. It might just be something that will happen eventually. So much so that I grew an extra superfruit, because I could. I went down to Shuttle Bay and back. I went exploring. Went to a lot of different places just to kill time. And I spent the better part of an hour just kind of wandering around the station. I think we're okay. I think I just have to progress the story now. And we'll see what happens. I've got a save that hopefully becomes relevant, or hopefully it is not required. Hopefully I don't have to go back and wait for something. Hopefully we can just get it done. But fine, let's activate Keys to the Kingdom and trigger what we knew was going to happen eventually. Bit of a spoilers, but there you have it. Come on, Alex, let's have a chat. I also want to walk in, I also want to rush in here because there might be interesting things down here. There's a med kit, damn it.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos I to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it?
Oh, you're gonna find out, buddy.
I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the Carl signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it.
We'll do it. Let me just check in here first if I can. How much do you have? How much stuff did you have in here? You had a gun.
Why won't you take... What? Morgan!
Oh crap. I turned up anyway. Get the null wave plan. I haven't got the null wave plan. Scan it once. What do we know about it? Apex tendril. Unable to connect to Psychotronics database. No entries found. A tiny part of the Apex, intent on devouring everything in its path. Attracted to movement, no way to permanently kill these. Use null wave or Q-beam to beat them back. Alex? Alex is unconscious. Alex, arming key fabrication plan. His own arming key, a cherished family photograph, null mods, anti-sample, and that. Save Alex. Okay, hang on. Let's listen to this.
Well, here we are. Hopefully you have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos I. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. No matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my sister succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening
Okay,
to
so it's
it?
basically if he
I have a
dies
feeling you already know.
for some reason.
I'm carrying a fabrication plan for the prototype null-wave device you conceived. Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. We will hijack the coral's signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Good luck, Morgan. I just regret I won't be at your side to see it happen.
Okay, so what's new here? The VAMP is fine. So hang on, save Alex. Alex lost consciousness after the Apex Typhon assaulted the station and cracked the aeration dome. If I want him to live, I need to get into the safety of his bunker before he runs out of air. Into the safe room, 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 into the safe room. Hang on, let me just, hang on. Right, let's go close this door. Okay, Alex. Yeah. Right, Alex is safe.
Morgan, thank you for what you did. You could have left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null-wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
Okay, then. So what are we actually doing here? So we can blow this up, perdition. I left myself instructions to destroy Talos I space station if the Typhon broke out. That's the current situation I find myself in. I've already secured the arming keys, and now all I have to do is use both bridge keys to prime the reactor for self-destruct in the power plant and activate from the bridge. Alternatively, Alex gave me plans for a prototype null-wave device that's powerful enough to disrupt all the Typhon on board the station, including the Apex Typhon outside the station, we hope. It has to be placed at the heart of the coral and psychotronics, then activate it from a terminal on the bridge. Okay, so we gotta get to our fabricator first. In zero G. The best way to do that would be what? Guts? Oh, there's a fabricator on the way to Guts, and then Guts can take us all the way to Psychotronics. If Guts is still active. Piss off. That seemed to work a little bit. That's good. Really? Can I repair you, or you just offline? Reactor console. No, to be fair, again, let's look. Okay, we're not going to blow this place up. Then I've decided that we're not going to blow this up. I gotta find a functional. We can go get psychotronics. Hopefully, maybe there's one selected in my lab. Also, how are you doing? I start upgrading you then, because I think you're actually going to be useful now. But it requires lab tech. Thankfully, I've been storing up my neurostimulant, engineer, lab tech 1, lab tech 2. I've got 20 neuromods to spend, so might as well get to using them. Okay. Let's upgrade this. Art menu, upgrade menu. We've got 6 kits to spend, huh? Okay, so I'll use the power. Two more to spend. Reload speed, handling. Make sure it hits hard as possible. Right, so this hits as hard as possible. 75 kilowatts. We've got 15 full charges here. I was gonna go via guts, but if I need to find an active fabricator, the best way to do that possibly is to check my office. If they've turned off the one in my office, then frankly I don't know what I can do. Go away, thank you. Into the lobby. Can I even use the lift? Does the lift even... How does the lift work in 0G? I mean, I know it's moving, but I'll get absolutely flung against the top, won't I? Because the whole idea is I will get flung against the ceiling of the lift.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos I for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
How can something like that exist?
Nope. Meanwhile, I need the null wave transmitter. So we have that.
The heart of the coral is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the null wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal.
Morgan.
Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
This is it. Either you destroy Talos I, or that creature destroys us.
Confidential.
Either I destroy us or that destroys us. What a choice.
We don't have much time, Morgan.
I wonder if you do have much time. It'd be cool if the game actually gave you a time limit at this point. I mean, it would suck. I mean, oh my god, time limits in games are horrible. But it'd still be it would still be interesting to see like if that was the case. Right, so we're gonna try this out. We're gonna try going for this route first. Maybe I'll get it. There's a bunch of like there's the ending of we destroy the station, which requires us to go to the power plant. There's the ending of we plant this in this, and then there's the ending that basically was the previous save we did a while back that we just leave. So I'm gonna do this one first, then maybe we'll see if we can reload a save from before I do it, and then do the blow the station up instead, and then we'll at the very end go for the...
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Good, now let me scan you. That's 2.
Research complete.
Right, now we hit J. Does that give us anything new? No, we scanned it 3 times, not sure why, because nothing... Okay, well... That's sisters to worry about as well. Hang on. Where's the no-wave transmitter? Okay, so if I quickly hit the 0 there, so the dive, okay, it's the one up there. It is via here. I've got to go. How am I getting inside there? That's the big question. Hang on, let's think about this. How'd I get up there? Okay, so I gotta go... Okay, right, so we basically gotta go all the way back again. So we're gonna go all the way through the bathroom zone. Poltergeist? Am I going the right way? I'm going the right way, okay, so go up here. Right.
Hello, nice to see you.
It does make it disappear after a while. Ow, that hurt. This thing can actually kill a weaver now. Like, it's not fast, but it can just straight up kill a weaver. And now you want me to get in there? Oh my god, hang on. Now is the time. If there ever was a time to check if you're still here, it would be now. Now is the time to check if you're still around, buddy.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Let's find out if you're still alive, buddy. Are you still here? Jesus, you're still here. Aaron?
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Aaron, you gotta leave, buddy. We get in through here? This is a way to actually access. Okay, how do you get in here? Okay, maybe not here. What about the other side? Right, okay. Ooh, hello. Okay, so there's a couple of scissor nests over there. Can I just pick this up? You. That worked? That worked out okay. Cool. That worked out alright. Okay, right. Well, we know where we're going. Let's get the weapon that's supposed to work against these things. Right, Heart of the Coral. This is the old... This is the old...
Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan's cell lines. Do it.
Are they taking over?
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Let's find out what happens now.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what?
Then I do
You're
yours.
taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark, but what if we're just poor swimmers? And now there's blood in the water.
Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
Well, you know, then we had to deal with it. By now, I want to see if... Hang on. I'm really hoping that comes to fruition and they manage to get out. Like, either way, I want the people to live. Not necessarily Igwe, because I'll be honest, when Igwe siding with Alex and Michaela's siding with January makes me want to do January's path even more now. It makes me want to do Generous Path even more now. Yeah, Poltergeist. We like having Poltergeist in the bathroom, apparently. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the bridge. Bridge, back to Arboretum then. Back to the Arboretum. So back to the Arboretum, then we will to the bridge. And that might be it. That might be the end. Maybe there's a boss fight or something. Something stops us from getting to the... I guess, like, no matter what... Because no matter what we do, the Apex Typhon dies. So I'm assuming that... it would make sense to be a boss fight with the Apex Typhon no matter what happens. That makes total sense. No matter what happens, you need to have that be a thing. I would have thought it would have happened there as well, because either power plant or psychotronics both require you to take the lift up, because they could quite happily say you can't go outside while the Apex Typhon, you can't go into space while the Apex Predator's around, the Apex Typhon's around. You just immediately die. Makes sense. So, I guess no, they both need to be triggered from the bridge anyway. So yeah. If they both need to be triggered from the bridge, then the bridge is a place for final confrontation.
Microgravity detected.
Right. To the bridge we go. The one over there, bridge controls. Kind of been a moment, however. We're currently on the episode. This is episode 54. At 3 a week, we are what, 18 weeks? We've been doing this for a while. I can see maybe an episode more, depending on how we need to do the other version. It could well be that the other version is also an episode long. We'll see. We will see what happens. Or I just go extra long, finish it today.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Okay, here we go.
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Please. What was it? I can't go to the shuttle bay now. That has to be linked. That has to be linked. January. Okay, right. It's gonna be a massive. It's not necessarily a boss fight. It's gonna be an argument. Well, here goes. I'm interested to see what this is gonna do to me.
What the hell have you done?
I've simply acted on Morgan's order. Morgan,
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you'll be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Good evening, Talos. Dinner is served in the cafeteria from 6 to 8 p.m.
I'm sorry, Morgan. I didn't want to harm your brother. The directives you gave me require I do everything in my power to ensure you destroy Talos I and all the Typhon. Detonating the station safeguards the Earth, and perhaps provides a small measure of reparation. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. If you want to activate the null wave, you'll have to kill me.
Sorry. Here goes, I suppose. Screw you, buddy. Do no harm. You completed the game without killing any humans. I guess I did. Except for the ones in the station. I guess we might have time to do this episode to do the other endings. All of them. It'd be good because we. Oh, just straight up deletes it.
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer.
Is it the shuttle? Please tell me that's the shuttle.
At the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality. And it is beautiful.
Okay. I'm hoping that was the shuttle. I'm really hoping that was the shuttle. Really? We get the line? We get one line of conversation there. Really? Is that what we're going for here? I don't even know if we technically finished off the Dahl thing. It's been well over an hour in game time, like within like me actively playing the game for an hour because between the episodes where I was recording, for that thing to trigger, like for that conversation to trigger. So it clearly was not. They're not expecting you to have an hour's more of gameplay between Dahl's mission because Dahl's mission triggers at the very end. You must have done a lot of plot stuff to get to Dahl's mission, so there's not an hour plus of gameplay at that point. So that has to trigger as you get to the bridge. It has to trigger as you get to the bridge. It makes no sense otherwise. Am I supposed to turn around and go straight back to go to the shuttle bay then? I am tempted. Oh, are we seeing the actual breakout? Ooh, interesting. Chris Avallone wrote this as well. And Rodrigo Bear, I think. Yeah, this is the attack in the crew quarters. That's interesting. That's a fun thing to show. Hello, Weaver. Then you turn him into a phantom. An etheric phantom by the looks of things. Nightmare? Nightmare or... yeah, nightmare. Definitely nightmare. Which is interesting because I thought the nightmare was created to fight me. That's the whole idea, right? The nightmare was created to fight Morgan. Morgan has done too many attacks on the Typhon. So they created the nightmare to fight back. You're okay on a special thing, so hopefully you get to the end of this and there might be something after the credits. Because it was really short. That was really like, and we trigger it, and here's the future, and no indication of what the future is actually going to mean. Thank you, Arcane. It's a shame you're no longer around. You were shuttered by Embracer, I think. Okay, this is longer. Is it? Can I pause? Okay, cool. Is that gonna go? Oop, loading screen. Now entering a hidden location. Okay. Looking Glass version 2.5. Okay.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, that nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Lightner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind.
What the fuck?
Or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Da. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos I.
Michaela,
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
would you let it live?
Yes.
You completed the game in the most empathetic way possible.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my
My
officers,
fingers.
I would give it a commendation.
I'm a Typhon?
Danielle, what do you say?
It
Danielle!
found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that.
I did.
I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something.
Does Morgan actually exist?
What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories.
I'm not Morgan.
This is the world today.
Ah.
We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
Kill them all, take Alex's hand. I'll take Alex's hand for now. This is the good playthrough.
We're gonna shake things up. Like old times.
Okay, cool. That's... Going to finish prey. Cool. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So we're not... We weren't Morgan. This is a test to see if the Typhons could be human. Cool. We'll load. Hang on. So what was it? Let's go for the... Let me guess. Wrong campaign. The previous manual save, which is this save over here, which would be the one... Yeah, I'm gonna do everything. We'll do all the endings. Screw it. Long episode today. We'll do all the endings. Seems at this point there's a choice. There's not much of a fight, so this is... No, hang on, wrong one. This is just waiting, so it's not this one. It's the... Ooh, we might be... How far back is this? Is this too late already? Are we set up at this point? I can imagine that if you do the arming key situation. So, what are we doing here? Where are we right now? This is back to psychotronics. I'm assuming we've just... Yeah, we've just... I wonder if... yeah, so... I'm curious if we can go ahead and do both now. Set them both up and then pick a choice. I need to go down to power plant, which means life support. So yeah, okay. So we'll do the power plant set. We'll go to the power plant, set up the arming keys, go to the bridge, blow up the station, see if there's any interaction with the fact that we set them both up. But then I think we're gonna do is we'll go back and load the save I did a long way back. With the very first opportunity to leave the station, then leave, and that ending we'll pick the kill them all ending and see what happens. It was tracking how many humans saved, amount of humans. Yeah, let's swap these around. There's no reason to save anything now. Just use the guns, shoot all the things. Really? Poltergeist? Screw this noise. I'm not gonna deal with the poltergeist. All he needs to do is basically get to the end, is put the arming keys in, and then go back to the bridge. This is me, the point we're just not caring anymore. We're just doing the thing that needs to be done. And again, I guess you can totally play this game as a complete and total psychopath. The only killing people option we did was... Well, fine, actually, I do need you, don't I? Yeah, fair enough. Actually, how about, is this this will be the universe where we have upgraded you to best, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Okay. An arming key.
Until repairs can be made. Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please
reactor console's over there.
Dangerous level of explosive.
So it's a long journey, way longer than Psychotronics, I think. It feels longer than Psychotronics, at least. It'd be interesting to see if this can be done externally. Reactor... Where? Reactor console. Oh, we're quite... Is this... This is radioactive. Ooh, this might be radioactive. No, it's not too bad. Okay, one in there. One in there. Activate that key. Activate that key. Right. Head to the bridge. Let's head to the bridge. Was that a tendril? Was that a cystoid? I don't know. Let's get out of here. Head to the bridge. Oh, there's a massive it's a long walk back to the bridge. Right. Go to the bridge, trigger this.
Warning. Dangerous level of explosive
I think we can
gas
skip
detected. Please
the credits. We just need to listen. We just need to hear the
dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made.
Oh, come on.
Warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Warning. Warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate.
Quietly, thank you. Right, okay, let's go up here. And to the bridge. So back to life support and to life support, straight up to Arboretum. I guess we don't need to stop at lobby. Straight to Arboretum. Oh yes, it was a long journey through life support as well, isn't it? Actually, no, it's not as bad. It's not as bad. It's just up the stairs here. Gotta avoid the poltergeist there. Cool. Right, going through this. And straight up to the bridge. It'll be interesting to see if there's extra conversation about me basically having set up both of them at the same time. Like we planted the null wave and also inserted the arming keys. So the decision here isn't just to do one, just to do one thing or not, is to do which thing. We've set up potentially both things to exist here. I like that they let me do that. Right. Out of the Arboretum, into the bridge. So once this is done, we'll load the old save. And then just leave and see what that setting is. Where we just screw the world, we just left as soon as possible. We can't test what it would be like to go with a more psychopathic playthrough. That would be an entirely different playthrough. And I'm not going to be doing that. But it is interesting to see nonetheless. Again, you can play this very, very hostilely. Right, down here. Right, self-destruct tunnels over here. Right, to the bridge. Onto the bridge and see. There we go.
What's the update?
That chat's happening regardless.
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the
Not
shuttle
there.
bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and
Fine, Morgan. I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Nothing's here. They're up in the computer room. Like either way, I've got to either defeat Alex or I'm assuming Alex has shut this off.
What am I talking to?
Morgan.
Morgan? Maybe. I see a person who looks like Morgan, Hugh.
Morgan, be cautious. Your brother is unstable. He may not permit you to activate the self-destruct. Also, he's armed.
Unstable? Is that a joke, operator? You've let this machine poison you. Did it tell you it's not gonna let you off the station?
Yes.
Your brother is correct. When you destroy Talos I, my directive is to ensure that you perish along with it. But you already knew that. It was your idea.
No one in their right mind would agree to such a lunatic plan.
Not true. History is populated with examples of self-sacrifice for the benefit of others.
Easy to say when it's not your skin, robot.
I'm sorry, Morgan.
You have no idea what that word means. I'm gonna put a stop to this nonsense.
I'm aware that you've primed the arming keys to destroy Talos I, so I find the activation of this null-wave transmitter station puzzling. The directives you gave me require I do everything in my power to ensure you destroy Talos I and all the Typhon. Detonating the station safeguards the Earth, and perhaps provides a small measure of reparation. You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for...
Warning.
There we
Reactor
go.
detonation imminent. Please evacuate
can I get-
Talos 1.
Can I get to the shuttle bay? Oh my god. Oh, hang on. In that case. Oh, I'm very tempted now. Hang on. If I rush it, what happens? If I rush this out of the way,
Morgan, Igwe?
can we basically get Alex to come with us?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan. I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Okay.
Who? What?
Morgan,
Warning. Reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
I wish there was something I could have said to snap you out of this fugue. It's my fault. I gambled too much.
Yes, we did.
And the worst part? It isn't losing the station or the tech. It's you. I lost my sister. That is a mistake I will never recover from.
it's finished. All the directives you gave me have been completed, all except one. When the station detonates, it will destroy the Apex Typhon and every trace of technology derived from it, including you, but you know this already. It was your idea, after all. The alien neuromods you carry would pose an unacceptable risk to everyone on Earth if you returned. Have a seat, Morgan. You might as well enjoy the view in your final moments.
Michaela, this is Morgan.
Warning.
Are you on your way?
Reactor detonation
I'm not going to
imminent.
make it.
Please
What?
evacuate Talos
Everything's
1.
fine. I got one of the escape pods working. Are you sure? Morgan, something's wrong. There's no time. Trust me. I'll see you Earthside.
Get to the shuttle bay. Hi. You coming?
There's nothing left to talk about. If you have some means of escape, you may as well go. I will be.
Jesus, I'm running.
Everything I cared about died a long time ago, it seems.
Warning.
Good luck with your new life.
Imminent. Please evacuate Talos
See if we can
1.
make it. See if we can make it. I'm gonna try. Ah, there's so many permutations of the ending. I'm gonna do this once. We'll do one ending of this happens.
Microgravity detected.
Morgan, I had to restrain Igwe several times by punching him. Who knows? I may have killed him. He tried to disable January. If you try to do the same, I can't let you do it. This station is proof of what happens when TranStar conducts operations unchecked. If the research survives, then the crimes here will continue, and these aliens, if even one survives, they'll escape again and again.
Yeah.
Alex made his choice. Now,
Interesting. Will you stop me from leaving? I had to rush it because I haven't got the time. Unfortunately, that kind of cut you off. I wonder if you'll stop me from leaving. Because you know I'm... So we gotta leave. Okay, we came in this way. We leave out this door, turn around, straight through there.
Morgan, I don't know if you've seen, but there is alien matter ripping through the hull. You will have to move.
Okay, no, you're gonna let me leave. Cool.
Bullshit, Mike. Every window in this station, it's engulfing the place. It's everywhere.
Cool, I'm running. I'm running about 40, was it 40 seconds, give or take? All I gotta do is rush. Thankfully, I know where this leads. All I gotta do is walk, of course, across the platform, and we'll make it. We'll leave. We'll get out. I wonder if it'll recognize the fact that, like, oh, I did what I did right to destroy the station, but I had the reason, I had a drive to live. I can't really piss off.
Warning. Reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Okay, that's that. There we go. Alright, this is the relief. Let's get out of here.
Ready or not, starting debark operations. Pre-flight check is who gives a shit.
Yes, you're correct. Let's get out of
Stay
here.
onto your seat. This will be a rough ride.
Reactor Detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos I.
I guess the alternative. I guess we could do we could just load the previous save and go and just let the timer pass.
I keep having this dream.
Cool. We'll skip all this. Do the debrief. The debrief probably takes the longest bit now. This is still going to be the take the hand thing. The next one will be the kill them all.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It did.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise.
I wish I could speed this along now.
It recovered the Leitner connectomes.
We've seen a lot of this. Unfortunately, this is going to drag through.
They were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Da. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos I.
Michaela.
Yeah, so we
I
saved
would
you.
have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think,
I can
about its
imagine
heart.
just turning up here and going like,
Can
yep,
I say that it has a heart?
they
It
killed
also
everything
found my
here.
father's records.
They killed
And
everything.
then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content,
I wonder if they would
it
give
was
us the
willing
choice.
to make itself vulnerable.
If we go
Then,
like full psychotic.
there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Okay.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived.
I guess you can see
without
here
its
what
help.
the choices
And it
are.
destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos I. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make
But I
a
fled.
choice.
Wonder if there's a.
You
I don't.
can
You know
hear
what?
us, can't you?
I will do
Here.
just the
I want to show you
leave
something.
everything mission ending. I'm not going to do every single variation of this because I can see that would be, even now, that would take a long time. I want to do specifically the we just leave. We just escape pod out of this place and go.
What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's
Because otherwise it'll take
memories.
forever. Long episode enough as it is. But it's good to have the
This
game finally be over, I
Is
think.
the world today.
This was fun. I hope you
We
enjoyed
spent
this.
years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you.
It's an interesting idea, that.
Until now.
Yeah.
You're the bridge between our species.
So where are we? Can you
I
tell where
need
we
to
are?
know if you see us. I mean, really
Left-handed
see
con-
us.
No, the keyboard's wrong way around.
Take my hand if you do.
Yeah, we'll take your hand, because... We'll take the hand.
We're gonna shake things up. Like old times.
Cool. That's that one. That's good. Nothing much changes there other than the one line that used to sort of save the station, so that, there's not much of an ending there. However, if I go back to what's the save I need to find... Wrong campaign. Second... So yeah, 1340 is that one. Let's load this one. Let's load this save. load the save. And this is the just leave now, because we're in what the quest here is still looking for that. Before I give you the key, scan the coral. No, we're just leaving. We are just going to leave. And this ending will pick the kill them all ending and see what happens then. And see also what changes, because a lot of the things it asked us to do we haven't actually done since then. Yet, possibly. All of this is a simulation to see whether or not
Morgan, don't.
a typhon can be given.
I'm only a shallow copy of you, and I know better than to abandon Talos I. If you leave now, you're only delaying the inevitable. Where do you think the
Can be
Typhon
trusted.
will go next?
I guess it's too bad. Maybe in the real past, what happened? Morgan died clearly, and maybe was replaced by me. Maybe I am the Morgan Phantom.
Morgan, I don't understand how you got the launch key to that escape pod. Of all the ways the test could have changed you, this was the last one I expected.
I wonder.
You're just quitting.
I do wonder if, like, the that lets you outside that is the one that's actually making those conversations. Like that specific bit there was the like, this is weird. I wasn't expecting this to happen. We just leave. Nothing changes. The Talos one stays there, which means that the Apex Predator abandoned ship. You fled Talos as an escape pod before completing. Oh, 3.1, not 3.5. LGV.
We failed. This isn't the one.
That's it. They don't even give you the choice. There's like, clearly this is not the one. This is not the Typhon we needed to do. Which again implies that they've tried this on multiple occasions to get Typhons, reverse neuromod them, to give them, you reverse neuromod them so that they, see if they can understand what it is to be human, I guess. I enjoyed that very much. I hope you did too. I've got to find something else to play now. The potential for that was Avowed. I have streamed Avowed a couple of times now. So maybe we get on and do some Avowed if I stop streaming it, or I get my previous VODs and basically chop them up into episode-sized lengths or something. Or maybe we do. I'm not sure. I haven't yet to figure that one out. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for joining me for Prey. I enjoyed playing through it. There's also Prey Moon Crash, which is the roguelike variant of this. It's an entirely new game, so you click on that, it closes one game, opens another. It's basically the roguelike version of Prey, which is separate. It's Prey rules, but it's a separate place entirely. That they added a couple of years afterwards, which is what really got me back into Prey, was the idea of Moon Crash, where you're playing in an asteroid base and you have to escape the asteroid base. Yeah, Prey Moon Crash is everything you loved in Prey: the gameplay, the narrative, and the atmosphere, but an interesting twist. In Moon Crash, you will be making repeated runs through an ever-changing simulation of the Pythias moon base. Each run will present new combinations of enemies, hazards, and loot. You might die a lot. You also go stronger and unlock new characters and gear to face these challenges. We'll hope you enjoy what happens of Pythias, what happened to his crew, and how to live your escape your life. Maybe we do some Prey. Maybe we do some New Crash. Maybe we do some Moon Crash. That might be an idea. We do some Moon Crash for a bit. So while I think of something new to play, we might do some Moon Crash for a bit. But that'll be next time. I will see you then, folks. Bye bye.